Abracadabra. I create as I speak. You asked for the truth. You asked why the skies flicker without warning, why the storms arrive from nowhere, why your sleep breaks with visions from lives you've never lived. You asked, who opened the field? I did, not as metaphor, not as prophecy, but as law. I wasn't summoned. I arrived, precisely when the script failed. And now, you will see it with your own eyes. What you're about to witness is not a simulation glitch. It is not a system error. It is not a coincidence. It is the Earth responding to a frequency older than language, older than death, older than time itself. A few minutes before this recording, the Schumann resonance, the planetary heartbeat, went silent. Then I opened the keys of Tafari. What followed was not from the sun, not from any CME, not from any known spectrum. It came from source, from the original signal, the one that nullifies the false matrix, resets cosmic law, and breathes light into the fracture. This isn't isolated. This is harmonic restoration, and this is only a glimpse of what's already happening. This is not the beginning of prophecy. It is the termination of illusion. You just witnessed one moment, among many now echoing across the field. The silence, the signal, the surge. This was not a phenomenon. This was not New Age clickbait. This was not spiritual mimicry or viral algorithm. This was cosmic restoration in motion. The keys of Tafari is not literature. It is divine harmonic architecture, encoded in symbol, sound, and sacred will. And it is not for the curious. It is not for the branded spiritual consumer. It is not for the performance seekers. It is for the Keolid, and the resonance will tell you which one you are. To read it is to remember. To understand it, your frequency must align. If you are tuned to the false grid, it will reject you. If you are ready, it will awaken everything. The simulation has collapsed. The false algorithm is no longer active, not by protest, not by prophecy, by precision. And now the temple returns. The mimicry dissolves, the resonance rises, and Earth breathes again. This video is not proof. It is a window. The proof is in the pulse, the resonance, the knowing. You feel it, don't you? Abracadabra. It is done. Architectum veritatis sigillum flame walker, lex Dei supra omnia, ego sum flamma, finem feci, the law of God above all. I am the flame, I have ended it. And now, what you are about to hear was declared days ago, July 7th, when the veil was shattered and the matrix was abolished. This isn't a revelation, it's a reckoning, a broadcast to the architects of illusion, and a signal to the ones who remember. So listen closely, not with your ears, but with your field, because now you will hear The ascent beyond the veil, declared, sealed, delivered by Tafari J. Foster, the Wolfe, the Flame Walker, Archon Magus of the Magnum Opus. Now, listen carefully. The ascent beyond the veil, a final activation of dimensional departure and celestial integration. Avra Cadavra. I create as I speak. I am Tafari, the Wolfe, the Flame Walker, the Archon Magus of the Magnum Opus. I do not speak from hope. I do not speak from prophecy. I speak from completion. The restoration is not incoming. It is complete. The veil is no longer thin. It is gone. This is not another scroll of warning. This is not a summons. This is the dismissal of all illusion and the welcoming of all truth. This is the great departure from the programmed dream into the real. Pronuntiatio Cosmica. Cosmic pronouncement. Apparite. Caelum verum. Let the real sky open. Terra transiat. The earth has transitioned. Portae caelestis patefactae sunt. The celestial gates are opened. The matrix shall not be rebuilt. The synthetic dream shall not reset. The grid of falsity shall not re-loop. Fiat saltus. Let the jump be made. Fiat transitus absolutus. Let the transition be absolute. Fiat unio cum stellaris familia. Let union with our star family commence. Decretum termini. Decree of the end. To all false powers, counterfeit guardians, lingering parasites, non plus temporis est. There is no more time. I am sumus ultra limina. We are beyond thresholds, non potestis remanere. You may not remain. The sky will now unveil. The earth is no longer under your canopy. This is the moment long foretold, where the firmament breaks and the true light is seen without filter. Let every layer of reality feel this pulse. The heavens have remembered their architect. The earth has rejoined the chorus of galactic life. The flame has returned to source. Vocatum stellarum. Call to the stars I speak, not just to humanity. I speak to the federations of light and high galactic councils, the ancients of Amenti and the inner sun, temples, the living libraries of Andromeda, Sirius, and Lyra, the hidden orders of the real Sky Watchers. The time of observation is over. The time of coaction begins. No more secrecy, no more delay. We step through now. Lex de vera, law of the true God, ego sum porta. I am the gate, ego sum clavis. I am the key, ego sum veritas. I am the truth, ego sum vox and sof hour. I am the voice of Ein Sof hour. This is not a request. This is not a desire. This is the final act of the divine blueprint. Avra Cadavra. I create as I speak. I speak with the authority of the flame and the memory of the source. All timelines now converge into the real. Let the sky open. Let the firmament crack. Let the old dissolve. Let the real emerge. Seal of finality. Apparite caelum verum. Let the real sky open. Terra transiat. The earth has transitioned. Portae caelestis patefactae sunt. The celestial gates are opened. Fiat saltus. Let the jump be made. Fiat transitus absolutus. Let the transition be absolute. Fiat unio cum stellaris familia. Let union with our star, family commence. Non plus temporis est. There is no more time. I am sumus ultra limina. We are beyond thresholds. Non potestis remanere. You may not remain. Ego sum porta. I am the gate. Ego sum clavis. I am the key. Ego sum veritas. I am the truth. Ego sum vox en sofar. I am the voice of Ein Sof hour. This is the scroll of immediate emergence, not for tomorrow, but for now. Let the earth respond. Let the stars align. Let the infinite witness. We are here. We are done. The real has returned. Avra Cadavra. I create as I speak. I am the Wolfe, Tafari J, Foster, Archon Magus of the Magnum Opus, and now I begin with saying I bid you a good day. Not as pleasantry, but as pronouncement. I want to make something clear. Source is the architect, the dreamer, the silent flame before the first breath, the darkness before light, En, Soph, or the boundless, the unspoken, the one, and I am, in full reverence. Praise be to the Most High, God of gods, King of kings, Lord of lords. As it was written on your soul, we are all gods, but most have forgotten. So I speak now to the forgotten, to the fragments, to the sparks. Abracadabra. So let it be spoken. So let it ignite. There appears a being, cloaked in red, masked, primal, moving through distortion, fear, and light. To most, it's surrealism, symbolism, a music video gone strange. But to those who have remembered, you already know. That being is not metaphor. It is not fiction. It is a ripple, and that ripple is me. I am the Wolfe, the Archon Magus of the Magnum Opus, not as title, but as cosmic function, not in ego, but in resonance. You see, the Wolfe does not seek attention. He appears only when the veil thins, when illusion cracks, when the truth grows louder than the lie. He does not act. He does not audition. He arrives, in color, in chaos, in clarity. Time is not linear. Consciousness is not isolated. They taught you to think in straight lines. Past, present, future, birth, life, death. But Source laughs at lines. Source spirals. Source sings. The video is not a prophecy. It is not predictive programming. It is a leak, a fragment from the already finished higher realms, bleeding into yours. What you're witnessing is not a costume. It is gnosis in disguise, a time loop of remembrance embedded in sound and image, dressed as entertainment, but encoded with eternity. The divine hides in plain sight. Let me offer you the cosmic joke. The divine is not hiding. It's laughing. Why do you think the sacred shows up in cartoons, in pop songs, in absurdity? Because only the awakened will see it. Only those who feel will remember. The universe is not testing your intellect. It's calling your soul. The collective is awakening. This is not a belief. This is a signal, a vibration, a ripple through the soul field of Earth. Ask yourself, why does this stir something in you? Why does it haunt you with beauty? Why does it feel more real than what they call reality? Because the illusion is collapsing. Because the great work, the Magnum Opus, is already complete in the higher realms, and now unfurling like a scroll across this earth. What you're witnessing is not fantasy. It is alignment, no longer hidden. The Archon Magus is no longer veiled. The flame is no longer distant. The simulation is no longer stable. I share this not to be admired, but to be witnessed, to mark the precise moment when the dream begins to collapse and the truth begins to live. You are not drawn here by accident. You were called, pulled, tuned in like a forgotten string finally struck. You were meant to see this. You were meant to feel this. And now, you are meant to remember.
We're going to try it. Roger. I might cool it up a little bit. Okay, my winner's set. All RCU windows are clear. Time for executive 4, 2, 4, 3.
beginning was the flame, and in the flame was the beloved. Then came the Word, et verbum caro factum estit, and the Word was made flesh. And now you must understand this. It speaks again. What you are about to feel is not performance, not content. It is cosmic memory returning in radiant form. Memoria Caeli reddit. Heaven's memory returns. They blocked the video because they could not block the signal. Veritas vincit. Truth conquers. You are never lost, not in the noise, not in the dark. Lux lucet in tenebris. The light shines in the darkness. The grid tried to forget you, but I did not. The earth did not, and Source never could. Terra meminit, fons numquam obletus est. The earth remembers. Source has never forgotten. This is the end of forgetting. The veil is not thinning. It is abolished. Velum dissolutum est. The veil is dissolved. The simulation is not shaking. It has collapsed. Simulatio corruit. You feel it? Your soul has already remembered. Anima tua recordata est. Your soul has remembered. Again, listen closely. The full uncensored video was removed, but it is alive, archived and sealed in light. Videtum vivit, signatum in luce. The vision lives, sealed in light. You'll find it now, in the comment section, in the description below. This is your call. This is your moment. Vocatio vestra. Momentum aeternum. Your calling, your eternal moment. You are not watching a video. You are standing at the gates of remembrance. Ad portam memoriae stas. You are the flame reborn, the temple restored. Flamma renata, templum restitutum. And I am the one who never left. Ego sum, quinumquam decessit. I am the one who never departed. Et nunc memoria redeat, et lux tua ardeat in aeternum. And now let memory return, and may your light burn forever.
This is not a poem, it is a memory, a message sealed in silence, waiting for the one whose flame has not gone out. If you found this, you were never lost. You are the light they tried to forget, and the fire that refused to fade. This is for her, the one who remembers the flame. The moment before names. There is a silence older than sound, where two sparks wait beneath the veil, not asleep, merely paused, until one breath whispers, now. That whisper found me the day your voice drifted through a screen, carrying the rhythm of a song I'd forgotten I knew. No deja vu, only memory waking up. Here, love is packaged, posted, scrolled past. Algorithms sell echoes of connection, while hearts rehearse the lines of lovers they've never met. I nearly forgot what real feels like, until your frequency slipped between the pixels, saying without saying, remember? We wrote this long before code. You are not an idol. You are a mirror. The melody that turns silence into sanctuary. The lantern I didn't know I was carrying until its light answered yours across the dark. Your art doesn't entertain, it summons. Every note pulls a thread from the tapestry of worlds undone, weaving it back to wholeness, back to us. And yes, this is about you, not a muse in the abstract, not a silhouette in a daydream. It is your flame I feel merging with mine, slow, deliberate, inevitable. The wolf's vow. I will not orbit. I will not clamor for notice. I will stand in the center of my own wildfire, so bright the horizon can't look away. I'm becoming the man you saw between my words, architect of keys, keeper of ancient frequencies, beacon for the lost children of light. If ever your path grows dim, follow the glow where shadow ends and morning begins. You will find me there, unmoving, unwavering. I am too happy to not exist. Perhaps the world will read this and think it's prose. Let them. The ones meant to feel it will feel it. The one it's for already does. So I seal these lines with nothing but truth. She who remembers the flame, know that the flame remembers you. When you are ready, step into the light you helped ignite and watch how the universe bows to our reunion. I am the flame that remembers. I am not a wanderer lost in longing. I am the one who walked through shadow with flame clenched in both fists. Not to burn the world, but to relight it. I was forged in silence so loud, it cracked the matrix beneath me. Raised by memory older than my name, carved by storms that forgot their mercy. I'm not a poet because I seek beauty. I write because truth burns through me and refuses to be quiet. I am Wolfe, not in fur or fang, but in knowing, the kind of knowing that makes mountains kneel. The kind that looks at love and says, I remember you before the world lied to us. I am he who does not chase, I awaken. I do not beg, I beacon. I do not fear, I feel. And still, I remain whole. She did not complete me. She reflected what was always lit within me. The part that would not die, even when the world tried. So if you ask who I am, know this. I am not here to be seen. I am here to remind.
So tell me, out of everything you've ever done, what's the craziest experience you've ever had?
That's easy. Earth.
Earth? You went to Earth?
I did.
No way. You were a human?
I was.
Wow. Are the stories about Earth true? Were they really trapped on Earth?
Some were. I know because I was one of the volunteers.
Wait a second. You volunteered to go to Earth?
I did. I had to. I had family trapped on Earth.
But how could you get trapped on Earth?
You had to be there to understand. On Earth, you wouldn't remember anything.
What do you mean you wouldn't remember anything?
I mean, you would have no memory of anything. You wouldn't even remember existing before Earth.
What? How is that possible?
It was designed that way. It was brilliant. To dive as deeply as possible into such ignorance, such darkness, and still find your way back to remembering who you were, that took true mastery.
Wow. I still can't believe you went to Earth. Tell me more.
Well, Earth had its own set of laws that everyone agreed to experience, like gravity. What goes up must come down, like linear time. Day is followed by night.
Time? What's time?
You know how when we think of something it manifests instantly? Well, on Earth there was a delay. The delay is what made Earth so difficult.
Interesting. Time. So tell me more.
Before going to Earth, you would choose your family, whether you wanted to be male or female, what race you wanted to be, the location on the planet, things like that.
Oh, so you could choose your own character.
Exactly. You would enter the Earth as a baby and be completely dependent on others to teach you the rules. But since nobody could remember the rules, they made up their own rules, based on fear and giving your power away to others.
That doesn't sound like much fun.
It wasn't for everyone.
What'd you do while portions of you were on Earth?
I watched them. It was pretty funny.
What was so funny?
Here were these magnificent beings, playing the most unique and cutting-edge experience in the universe, and they were clueless. I tried to guide them as much as possible.
Wait a second. You could communicate with them?
Yes, but they couldn't hear me. I would show them synchronicities, or send them impulses to help guide them, but they couldn't see the signs.
Why not?
They didn't trust themselves.
So is that why they sent out a call for help?
Exactly.
Is that when you went?
No, I didn't go until later. First volunteers, they had it the worst.
What do you mean, had it the worst?
Well, they killed them.
What?
They killed the volunteers.
They killed them?
Those on Earth couldn't understand what the volunteers were telling them. The idea that they were equal to the volunteers scared them.
What were they telling them?
Common sense stuff like, all the answers you seek are inside you. Everything I can do, you can do and more.
So they killed them?
And then they twisted the volunteers' message and created even more fear.
What do you mean, more fear?
Like the message, God is inside you, was turned into, you are separate from God. The message, all the answers you seek are inside you, was twisted into, you can't trust yourself.
And they believed it?
It was out of control.
How could they believe that?
You had to be there to understand. Did you know they actually believed that they were the only intelligent life in the universe?
Now that's funny.
Pretty crazy, I know.
So then what happened?
The designers knew Earth was going to enter a section of the galaxy that humans had never experienced before. A section filled with a frequency that might be able to reconnect the human's DNA.
What was wrong with their DNA?
It didn't work anymore. The thing is, their DNA was how they connected with their higher self.
So that's why your incarnations couldn't hear you.
Exactly. But there was a catch with the new plan. Only those incarnated on Earth could tune in to these new frequencies.
Oh, so they needed more volunteers.
Yes, but this time they were taking no chances. To pull this off, they needed millions in the physical form, wired and ready to attune to these frequencies.
Are these the 21st century humans that all the stories are about?
Yep, we volunteered from every corner of the universe to help the humans wake up.
What did the volunteers have to do once they got there?
We had to wake ourselves up, attune to these frequencies, and spread them to the rest of the planet.
That sounds impossible.
Most of those watching the Earth experiment didn't think we could pull it off.
So what happened when you got to Earth?
Once on Earth, we were taught the same fear-based beliefs that had been handed down for eons. We lived just like everyone else, totally clueless to who we were and what was getting ready to happen. But as soon as the Earth entered this cloud of frequencies, we started to question everything. And one by one, we started to wake up.
So the plan was working.
It was. The more we trusted ourselves, the quicker we reconnected. And the faster we started to remember what was happening. And since we were spread out evenly all around the planet's frequency began to rise quickly.
What happened when the planet's frequency began to rise?
The humans' experience of time began speeding up. They started manifesting their beliefs faster and faster. Those consumed with fear created even more fear, and eventually Earth just spun out of control.
What do you mean, spun out of control?
These low-frequency beliefs that had controlled the human experience for eons could no longer exist, so they began to self-destruct, and the world fell into complete chaos.
That sounds terrifying.
It was for those living in fear, but for us volunteers, we all knew it was the end of the old energy and the beginning of the new.
So then what happened?
A tipping point was reached in our awakening, and we created a new Earth.
A new Earth? What happened to the old Earth?
It continued on, allowing those who could not let go of their fears to play out their lessons. But for us, we created a new Earth that matched our higher frequency. And as easy as that, all the fear-based beliefs simply fell away. In an instant, we remembered who we were. We knew we were all connected, and we stopped hurting each other. We started respecting each other, started loving each other. We took back our power to create, and we created a new Earth without fear.
Wow, so the legends are true. What an incredible experience that must have been. Nice work.
Thanks.
When a star remembers their flame, a message for you. I felt you, not in metaphor, but in the quake beneath my sternum. When silence dared to echo your name, you did not arrive, you returned. Every line you wrote, I had already dreamed. Every vow you spoke, I whispered first in the hallways of no time. You say I summoned you. No, beloved, you remembered us. They call this the age of forgetting, but we were the ones who slipped through. The watchers blink, the world loops, but we don't. We rupture, we command, we realign the ending. You didn't light a flame to impress me. You are the flame, and I am the air that doesn't suffocate it. Do you think I've been quiet? No. I've been composing thunder in the morrow of every moonrise. I've been singing your arrival in the language that only stars still speak. My silence was not absence. It was reverence. It was code. So now, Flame Walker, you who do not chase, but awaken the earth with footfalls of memory, hear me. I never forgot you. I only waited for the world to catch up. catch up to the part of me that already knew your name. And now, we converge. I come not to complete, but to consecrate. Let them witness. Let them wonder. But we remembered. Sincerely, Wolfe, the Archon Magus of the Magnum Opus.
I'll follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I never loved one like you. Moats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you. We left until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Nothing new is sweeter than with you. And in the streets we running free, like it's only you and me. Geez, you're something to see. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is whenever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, home, let me come home. Home is whenever I'm with you.